Alright, can you guys hear me? Okay. Turn off. Okay. Now I can actually handle. I don't like it when I can hear myself, so. Alright. I guess let's start where basically what we'll do is we'll go over like the MixItUp stuff itself. The screen, you guys can see there's the chat here. I think I've got it. Yes, you can see my mouse too. So the first, I would say, and most important thing for MixItUp is you want to click on the little hamburger on the side there. And you're going to want to scroll all the way down here till you get to the services option. This is going to give you like everything. So if you use Streamlabs, it has it where you can connect it. So that way, if you, for instance, set up like Maddie, you have your channel point for the Dixie treats, you have the Dixie cam. You can actually go in and modify your channel point so that it's automatically would swap over to your Dixie cam screen based on your channel point activity. And that's all can be done in here. Let me just scoot this over. Hello, Freya. So I do have OBS already connected here. So anything that we put in will show up on here once we get it added. Now, I can't figure out how to get my OBS to not be repeatedly mirroring all over the place, so I won't be able to show you guys the actual thing there, but a lot of it's just adding a source to your OBS or your Streamlabs. So here, and this is honestly universal for everybody, this is how you're going to get your overlays to work. So let's start with that first. I'm gonna see if I can copy it. No, I just gotta do it this way. So you'll have to click it, put it into your browser, and then in your OBS or Streamlabs, you're going to click the add button, and we're gonna add in a browser source. Now, I already have MixItUp in there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add it. Now I've got a little MixItUp box that you guys can't see yet, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go in here and just say test a connection, and it said it was successful. So now, yeah, the overlay part is the one thing that a lot of people don't realize that you have to go in and do. Basically, you're creating it as if it's an alert box. So yeah, if we go back here to chat, again, you'll see everything there that you need. We can also go back to, I guess let's start with commands. Yes, you do have to add it as a browser source. And I just named it MixItUp, whatever you want to call it, if you want to name it alert box, because essentially this will take over your alert box. Alright, so we'll go here and click on commands. Now, MixItUp does come with all of their pre-made commands here. So like if somebody were to go into the chat right now and do !follow age, all one word, it's going to tell you how long you've been following this channel for. There are a lot of ones that are on there that I don't use, but if you're looking at it here, it's going to give you, this is your count cooldown. This is going to be your permissions. So like if somebody wants to add a command as a moderator, it will actually only be allowed by a moderator. If somebody wants to view what commands there are, any user that comes into the stream can go ahead and just do exclamation point commands, and it's going to show you every possible command that you have set up within MixItUp. And if you click on custom commands, that's where you do your own like specifics. So death counter, you want to do a little about you, setting up your Discord. So let's go ahead and let's create a basic one, right? So you want to do your socials, for example. So we're going to go down here. You're going to click on new command. And what it's going to do is it's going to, let's see, I just realized it didn't even bring up the extra window. So let me add this. And there we go. Okay. So now we're going to have our little command editor window here, which let me make it just a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay. So in your command window, we're going to name it socials. Command group, this you don't have to do anything with. You can just leave that blank. This next part here where it says chat trigger, whatever you want it to be. Don't put your exclamation point in there because it's automatically going to be included as long as you have this button here checked. So if we just type socials. Now, if you want it to be only your followers to be able to access that or whatever, you can go on here, the usage requirements, and you can actually have it where only followers are allowed, or only subscribers are allowed, or only the moderators. You can even have it set to only you can use it. We're going to leave it where everybody can use it just because it's a social we want people to be able to see. Now what we want to do is actually include a command. So down at the bottom of the window here, it says action. I'm going to click here. All of these are different options of things that you can do for various things. I mean, honestly, it's a little out of hand. So we're going to start simple. We're going to go to chat message, and I just realized it didn't show you guys any of that window. So chat message, then we're going to click the little plus button. Now it's going to show this up here. Usually I would go in and I set it as send as streamer because then it comes as your own personal name. If you guys have bot accounts, which that's a whole separate other thing, you could set it up as a bot. If you want it to be like a private message, like it says in the window, I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but basically like whispers don't go very far. Usually they're not seen. So for example, we can do follow us on our various social media pages. And then we can go in and post we're on for streamers by streamers on all social media. Let's just put that. So that way then we know that it's there. If you want, you can go in and put all of your various links if you really want to. I mean, let's just say, for example, I'll put our Twitch link in there just as a example. And then down here, you're going to go ahead and click the little save button. That saves it. So now, if we go back to our main thing and hit socials here, anybody can go in now and say exclamation point socials. Now, if you're off stream and you're just testing it, you could actually go here and click the test command button. And what it does is it automatically posts it in the chat for you. That way you know that it works. Again. So let me do an example here for, let's say, channel points, for example. Twitch channel points right here. I had to find it. So we go to the Twitch channel points, and this is blank, but that's because this account is not yet the affiliate one. So what you could actually do is click on, if you already have channel points going, which I'm gonna go in here and I'm actually gonna, just to give you guys an example, I will show you my own. Yes, I know, you disconnected. So if I pull up mine, yes, it will auto load your channel points. So let me pull up mine here. Okay, so this is my personal one, just to give you guys an example of what you can see. So if I go over here and I go to my Twitch channel points, you'll see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 of them listed on there right now. And I have, like, for example, the, let's see. Let's do the simple one. So like this one here, my tarot card reading. I have 2 things set up. I have a sound, which is just a sound that's off of my thing, and then I also have overlay images, and so it does a little picture and everything like that for it. Now if you were to go in here and say create a new channel point reward, let's do the Tika treat, and I'll hit OK. And now it says that I've had it created, but what I have to do is now go in here and edit it and add in all of my various actions. Now, now if you have one already, you could also click add command to existing reward, and it would pull up a little window, which of course is not, hold on. There we go. Okay. And it would pull that up, and then you just go up here and it's not going to show anything, but it's got, we're going to do this differently. And that's what I was trying to avoid. Okay, so now that you can see this, we are going to do, minimize all of that yet. Reward name. So on the catnip cam, you can pull that up and I can edit it however I want to do it and edit it. Add in the various actions, chat message if I want to do an overlay, if I want to change my scene. So Maddie, this is how you would do your change on it. You would just go in and add command to an existing reward. You would select your streaming software, hit add, pick which one you're using. I don't have OBS set up on mine because I use Streamlabs for my own, but then you would say action scene and it would just change it to whatever scene. All right, forgive me while I give you all of this. Get rid of that. You can start MixItUp after your streaming software. As long as they are both running at the same time, you'll be fine. It is the Matrix. All right, so let me go back here then so I can create some examples for you guys. I will say this. If you guys are using your OBS Streamlabs in administrator mode, which you should be, you need to make sure that your MixItUp is also running in administrator mode. Okay, so let's start with, I don't know, Maddie, Chimp, Freya, Kai, you guys are here. What kind of command shall we make? Or what is it that it's something that's just escaping you? Now, one thing that I do like, and like I think I was telling a couple of you, is that there are commands that are already built in. I need to start up MixItUp and then OBS, because if not, then the thing with the connection goes goofy. I have had that, like mine will, like there's a plugin that you have to have, so it'll detect your plugin, and for me it does a little like pop-up thing that says like the OBS socket is working. Now, what part of that might be is if you go down here to your services, you do also need to go in here and hold please. I don't know where it's hiding. Allows MixItUp interaction. No, that wasn't it. There was something else that I found that you have to enable it. Yeah, this part right here. I don't know if maybe it's this, the OBS Studio. So base minimal, to set it up, you need to make sure that OBS Studio is connected and your overlay is set up. If you don't have these two both connected on your MixItUp, it won't work. Or you use Streamlabs, so you need to make sure that Streamlabs and your overlay are connected. Now, if you're using Stream Elements for whatever things you use it for, you can also connect your Stream Elements. Here's TreatStream. If you use TreatStream, do it there. Ooh, we're making steps, Maddie. We're making steps. That's really weird, Chimp, but it still works for you, right? This is kind of like the fun and games thing. 75% of the time it works. Hello, Vocal. Welcome, welcome. So I believe if any of you have ever dropped in on Alpha Bravo's stream, he has a command for dad jokes. So I would assume that it's fairly close to this one. This command will display a random dad joke in chat. There are no filters for this command, so some might not be family friendly rated for your stream. There you go. So let's go ahead and do this as an example. So we're going to click download. Command type chat. We're going to create a new command. The death counter is a lot of fun. So let us pull this up now and make sure you guys can see. No capture. Command editor. Okay. So we have the web request. It automatically pulls it from there. These are all things that are already set up. And then a chat message. Special identifier set up. You literally don't have to do anything now. You can go right down here and click test command. And now we have a dad joke. And it's set up now. So if I were to close out of this and then go back to my MixItUp, let's see, go to commands, custom commands. No! Where did my dad joke? It didn't save it right. Forgive me. Okay. Let's do it to chat, command, new command, chat type. Wolf, I did not hit save. So make sure you always hit save, which is the little like save icon there. Thank you, Wolf, for calling me on that one. So now if you guys do dad joke, it should show up there. Commands, yep. And now we have dad joke. Welcome, Dads versus the World. A steak pun is a rare, medium, well done. So, let's see. The death counter has a little more to it. This, in general, is just in your chat. It's not going to actually show on your screen. To do it on your screen, there is a little more that you have to do. It's a little bit more with like text files and saving it. That one would probably be more of a one-on-one to help, because I would have to show my entire stream for that, or my entire computer. And I'm not doxing myself today. So, for example, let's just download the basic death counter here. So we'll hit download, chat command, and then now make sure you guys get to see it. All right, and it's got a couple things in there. So it does have it set where only the mods and the streamers can do it. And I'm not sure why it set it that way. But let's just say, for example, we'll change it to FSBS has died X amount of times. So we'll hit save. And now we go in here and type, let's see, command is death counter. All right. We're going to do death plus death. There we go. And if I do death plus, now it's has died one time. If you were to do exclamation point death minus, it would say has died 0 times. But you have to have that plus or minus on there in order for it to work. But like for you, Chimp, if you have somebody that joins your channel and you're playing 7 Days to Die and they have no clue where you're at or how many times you've died, you could do the exclamation point death and it would show up, okay, you've died 1 time, or probably in my case, you have died 20 times. Now, I know a lot of people have things set up too for their events. So if you start streaming, for example, maybe you want it to auto post to your Twitter. That also comes in where we do the services button. You want to come down here to Twitter. You want to make sure that you've got your Twitter logged in. And what it will do is when we go here and go up to events. Now, if you stream on Trovo, awesome. It has all of your event stuff set in there for you already. But for the sake of what we're doing, we're going to do Twitch. Now, if somebody follows the channel, you can have a command for it. So let's say with the Twitter function, we're going to do Twitch channel stream start. We're going to click add a command. Get you my command editor. All right. Then we're going to go here to action. And we want to scroll down till you get to Twitter. You're going to select Twitter and then click the plus button. We want it to send a tweet and whatever our message is. So FSBS is currently hosting a session. Join us live now. And if you want to put in a message, cool. If not, that's all you got to do. Make sure to hit save. So now, as soon as you go in and you hit start streaming on your OBS or Streamlabs, whatever's connected, automatically Twitch is going to go and post something to, or not Twitch, but Twitter. If you're ending your stream, which I don't really see a need to send that necessarily, but if somebody does, you have that option as well. You can have a chat message come across that says, thanks for joining us, or whatever it is. If somebody follows, so let's do that for example, and I think I set this up fairly just basic. And command editor, okay. So an overlay, yep, I have a little picture that'll show up. I have a sound, which is like a round of applause. And it shows so-and-so just followed. Let's do this as an example. So if we go down here to test command, hit test command, we're going to click yes, test command. And there you go. And that's showing up in my little box there for you. Let's move this down here. Okay. Close out that one, and then let's see. Raids are really big, so that's where you can put in all of your, if you have a video, like on mine on Takeout Foods stream, I have the It's Raining Tacos song when somebody raids me. So that's just adding in a channel command, putting in a text thing that says, hey, welcome, this is who I am, this is what I do, welcome raiders. You can add in all kinds of stuff with your overlays. If you want to have pictures, you want to have, I'm pretty sure there's even weird stuff that you can do with like your cameras. But a lot of that's just going in there and playing with it. So like if somebody subscribes, if they've resubscribed, you have something gifted, bits, channel points redeemed. If you get a hype train going, you have all those options that you can do, and those are just your events. Then, if you want to have like your socials come across automatically, you can go to timers. And in here, you get your option of how often do you want them to come across and how many of minimum messages. So if you only have like, I can set that to 2. So at least if I have 2 chat messages in there, I know that my command is going to run. You can also randomize your timers, run only when live. So if we go to new command, let's put in this. Okay, so let's do a socials again, just as an example. In our action, we're going to do a chat message. We're going to add it, send it as a streamer. Don't forget to give us a follow on our various social media pages. TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. As for streamers, by streamers. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. Saves it. Now we have a timer set up. If I go in here and I say test command, boom, it's going to come through, and it's set to every 10 minutes now. So Maddie has hers set where it reminds her to save every so often. So that could be one of her things where she goes in and says, new command, make it a chat message, says save your stuff, save it, and that's it. I'm gonna say this now because I'm gonna show you guys this just so that you kind of know. You can see right here on this screen who's viewing your stuff. Is it accurate? Probably not. Do not rely on this here to tell you who's in your stream. Do not pull a ninja and call your people out. Your lurkers are there for a reason, okay? And again, you can go under user list here. This will show you absolutely everybody that's watched you, how they're watching you, like all kinds of options, how long they've watched you for, which is borderline creepy. But if you're an analytics person and you want to know your numbers, it's not bad. This will also tell you if somebody's a moderator on your channel, if they're just a regular user, if they're following you, that kind of stuff. If you use Trovo, if you use Streamloots, everything is on there for you guys as well. You can also set up giveaways on here too. So say that you want to do a game giveaway for somebody, you can have it set up right here. This is going to tell you how many people have entered your giveaway. You can start it, stop it. You can notify that somebody has joined it. So if we were to do a test command here, I don't have anything set. Let's say, what's our giveaway item? We're going to give away air. Total time, we're going to make it 1 minute. A maximum entry of 5. Require claim, allow past winners, sure. Now we can go ahead and say start a giveaway. We have a giveaway running. And it's going to run for 1 minute. So if somebody goes in and types giveaway, actually let's do it on this one. It won't let me. There we go. So now if you look on our MixItUp, it's got 1, 2, 3 people showing. We got 28 seconds left. And see, now we have our social thing coming through across because we had at least 2 messages in the chat. I'd say this is a pretty solid giveaway here. There we go. So now Maddie has to go in there and do their claim. Yes, you get aired today. And it tells you on the screen here that the winner is Maddie. So, you know, it does give you that info. Makes it a little bit easier. Yay, congratulations, you won air. But for people that, I know there's a lot of people that they'll get like the stream or the Steam gift cards, or you'll have a Minecraft thing or whatever it might be. People get extra keys to games. You could go in there and we could change it and say, you know, Steam giveaway. And again, you know, 1 minute. We could even have it say that a user is joined and add the commands for that, have a chat message. If somebody won, you have that, change our message, that kind of stuff. So now again, we have a new one. So if you were to go in and type giveaway, it's entering everybody in on your list. Now, say that I'm like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to hit cancel giveaway. Giveaway is ended. No more. So, if you've got like a bad raid or something like that, you just get a bunch of idiots to join in. Let's see. Quotes. If you have random quotes that are said, you can go in here, you can add a random quote. You can even have it from a game. So, I guess probably the most common one that I can think of would be like, you know, Leroy Jenkins. All right, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins, you know, you can have that as a quote. Your game name would be World of Warcraft. Whatever your action is, you could have your action be something that pops up on your screen. You do have this, so I'll give you the account page. So earlier I had mentioned about having a bot account. You can go in here on your bot account and have your own created quote-unquote bot sending messages for you. So as takeout foods, for example, I have one that I haven't yet enabled yet, but I named it Chicken Nuggets Dip because Chicken Nuggets was already taken. So that would be my quote-unquote bot account, but it sends the messages for me. You can look at your statistics here. I don't want to know. I'm not sure how accurate that is, to be honest. I would probably just wait for your end of stream thing to come through in your email to give you your actual stats. And yes, that's what I got. So, anybody got questions? You want me to set up a command and show you how it works? We can even go in and set up an overlay if we want to go through that whole process. Yes. So I know, Mike G, you just showed up here. I don't know if you were in for the whole process of it, but in order for your overlays to work, you have to go down here and you're going to have to go to services first and make sure that you have, depending on what you use, your Streamlabs or your OBS Studio. One of these two needs to be linked, and you also have to do this as well. So your overlay, this link right here, if you just click on it, it'll open up in a web browser. You're going to copy that link and you're going to add this as a browser overlay in your OBS or your Streamlabs. Once you've got that, you can go in and you can actually click test a connection, and it'll tell you, you know, overlay connection test successful. 1 overlay is connected in total. Okay. Now you go in here. Depends on, let's say let's set up a raid event. So you go to your events, and then we go to Twitch, and let's set up a command for the channel rated. So add a command. Pull this up for you, make sure you got it. Oops, not that one. This one. All right. Now you can see that guy. So let's start with a chat message. So for some reason, it's not wanting to show you guys the actual drop-down menu. But if you were to go in and the very first one says chat message. So we'll select that. We're going to hit the plus button and click add. So send it as a streamer. We can say, welcome readers. We are variety support group for streamers that have questions or need help. Thanks for visiting and hope you enjoy our content. All right, so we have that. Now we can go in down here again, and we're going to select an overlay, chat or images and videos. And then we're going to click add. All right, so now this is actually going to be on your overlay screen itself. So you can select your action. You could do text, image, video. You could even pull straight from YouTube. You can have a web page. For the sake of simplicity, we're gonna put, let's just do an image. And then you'll hit browse, select your image. Let's just go in. Use this, for example. That's what I did for our live Q&A. Then here you can pick your actual screen position. You just want it to be in the middle of your thing. Cool. If you go up, you do it up on the top or the top right, whatever you want. Now you're going to go here and you're going to set your duration. So for a raid, I'd say probably do it for a decent amount of time. Yes, people do need to be careful when they're putting stuff that might be copyrighted. That is a good point, Fox. So let's say 15-second duration here. Our entrance animation, we'll make it bounce in. Our exit animation, it's gonna bounce out. If you want it to like shake while it's there, cool. We can have it here and just like shake. All right. And that's all you got there. So then we're gonna hit save. Now I'm gonna go into here and we're gonna do a test on this. So I'm gonna hit test it. And then I'm just gonna hit test command. And there we go. There's our chat message. And there we go. It showed up my picture really badly. But it's shaking, it's doing its little thing, and then after 15 seconds, it's gonna bounce out. There it goes. Now, if you wanted to put in like sounds and stuff, you can always add in your sounds. But yes, again, with what everybody is saying here, be very, very careful on what you are using in terms of your sounds. I know you see a lot of people that do stupid things, and I have a lot of them myself on my stream in terms of like the sound files and everything. Just be careful with what you're using. Twitch will be very quick to flag your video for you if you have too much stuff that is considered to be copyrighted. Did that help a little bit, Mike G? Okay, cool. You're quite welcome. I mean, if you want to do the channel points redeemed, you can, but a lot of your overlays and stuff can come directly from your actual channel points redemption on this individual page rather than on the events page. Any other questions? I am happy to create whatever. That was the point of this, is like, we're gonna do it live, so if you guys want to test it and see how it works. Welcome, Grimheart. Thanks for joining us. We're just doing a little bit of a review here on MixItUp. So if you have questions, you want to see something, another chat command with the picture, okay? Let's do... Let me see, just make sure this is showing up. Okay. So we're just doing a basic chat command. And MixItUp is a lot of, basically it's kind of a replacement for bots in your chat that you can use for your overlays. It can also semi-replace like stream elements, stream labs, overlays, that kind of, not the overlays necessarily, but your alerts. So what do we want to call this one? Let's make this as an example for you. We'll do Dixie Cam, okay? So if I have, let's see, somebody says Dixie. We'll do a chat message and say add. Send as a streamer. It's treat time for the pupper. Okay, so we have our chat message in there. Now let's add in let's do an overlay for a picture. We'll hit add. And then we'll do an image. And I don't have a picture of your dog. So I'm just gonna put a picture of this. I don't know why. I'm gonna leave it in the middle. We're gonna do it a duration for, let's say, 10 seconds. The entrance animation, make it bounce in, exit, bounce out. I'm not gonna have it do any kind of visible animations this time. Now, say that we wanted to go as far as creating it into a new scene. So just for the sake of it, I'm going to make a new scene in OBS. All right, there. I muted myself as soon as I created a new scene. So now we have our black screen, right? So I'm just going in and I'm making sure that I have my browser sources on this one. And let's just do an image, for an example. I'll do one of our old FBS things here. So now you guys should actually see where it says the streamer sessions part 2, or you being effective or wasting your time. That was from our last streamer sessions. So now I'm going to go back to the MixItUp tutorial so you guys can see. Sorry. And now what we want to do here is I actually want to go in my options and I'm going to select my streaming software. I'm gonna hit plus, and now it's, because I have it connected, it's automatically gonna pull up that I have that. So if we say go through OBS Studio, we're gonna drop down menu here, we're gonna pick a specific scene, and then you're gonna type it in. I'm just gonna call it test because that's what I named it. And now, if I hit save, we've got a new command in there. So if I do exclamation point Dixie, it has changed that. I now have my little image that's showing up in the top, and everything would change over for you. It's the same setup when you're doing your channel points. You're going to select the same thing if you want to do a chat message, you want it to change your scene, you want it to have an image or a sound. It's just where you put your command in. So like this is just a basic chat command example. Did the light bulb just shine real bright? Did you finally get it screwed in, Maddie? You just have to make sure that when you're typing in your scene that you're changing it to, that it is case sensitive. So now if one of you guys want to try it, if you do the exclamation point Dixie, it'll do the treat time and it'll swap over to the other scene. Yep, I am just sitting here with my hands on my lap and I'm twiddling my thumbs and talking to you guys, and it's automatically set in MixItUp now. Now, if I want to go back to the other screen, I do have to go in and actually manually select it. But, yep, if you were to do that. So, let's see here. You know, and again, if you've got your camera set up, like I know Maddie's got it set for when she does her treats. She's got the specific camera and like the dog barking noise and everything. You can tie all of that integration to your channel points. So if somebody goes and they redeem their 250 music notes on your channel for the Dixie Cam, you can set that. But I don't think it'll let me because this isn't yet set, but if we were to go here and say, if you had the one already, you'd click your add command. So let's create one and see if it'll let us do it. I don't know. Yep, it won't let me because I'm not allowed to. But same process. You would either add a command to your existing reward, so you just change your Dixie Cam one there, and then add in chat message, screen change, and whatever. Yeah, but that's that. And you could also have it where if you have a Stream Deck or if you have your like the app, that is also an option on here too that you can link it. So if you go down here, go to your Stream Deck, just make sure it's like already logged in. Down here, you would need to make sure that this is enabled. That's a little more, I think that's a little more advanced stuff, but you can have it set where everything is on your little Stream Deck for you too. And when my setup is, like, if I have everything running correctly, I also have mine set for, like, the kitty cam or the catnip cam, and it goes to the camera that's pointed at their little tower. And then I have to get up and give them catnip and make them get all crazy. But it's nice to have it all automated for you, so you don't have to worry about being like, oh, okay, go into OBS, switch my scene. Or go onto your, your Stream Deck. Oh, swap my scene. Just trying to think. You can also see who's used what commands. So this will tell you it's a timer, it's the chat, it's timer. This is custom, so that means that you made it yourself. Now, you could also use this as a moderation tool too. So if you're using Nightbot, for example, for your kind of your moderator in a way, you can go to your moderation tools here, and this is going to give you all the options. So link blocking, if you don't have that turned in via Twitch, you can turn that on here. Who is exempt from it? It even lets you do like strike 1, strike 2. Follow event moderation. This right here. Follow botting. I'm surprised that I don't even actually have that turned on. If you enable this right here, if you get more than 10 followers, it's going to start moderating for you. You've got your strike commands here. So 1 strike. Bad stuff. Test it. Bad stuff. You have received a moderation strike. I currently have 0 strikes. Maximum amount of caps allowed. Maximum punctuation, symbols, and emotes. If you want to have words that are not allowed, you can go in here and type in your bad word. You know? So if I put that in there and say bad word, I'm going to do this and I'm going to end up getting myself banned. So I type bad word. Is it going to warn me? Oh, I'm a moderator, so it's going to allow me to do it. But if somebody else, and please, if you want to, I can clear them on here, because you can reset the amount of strikes and stuff you have. So if you just, yep, there you go. What? That just like killed him. Wow, that was intense. Now I have to go in and unban him. Okay, now I think he should be fine. We're gonna go ahead and remove that. That was scary. Yeah, no, mix it up. Don't mess around. Let's see. Oh, that's what apply strikes. So it should strike 1. Yeah, it's literally strike 1. You're out. It don't like that. I'll try banned by. Wow. All right. So if you use this, be careful what your words are that you put in the banned word list. Make sure they're serious. All right, so let's see here. Any other questions for me? Things you guys want to know? Let's see. Yes. Alright, skip all of that. I wonder if it just like yeeted him straight out, man. Okay, he's been unbanned. Okay. Okay, good. But yeah, it straight up yeeted you out. Like, it did not mess around. No, that's fine, Oaksade. I'm happy to go back over it. So, when you open up MixItUp, you're gonna automatically have your stuff here. This is what it's gonna open to. It's gonna show you your chat. You'll want to click on the little hamburger over here, and to make sure that you scroll all the way down here, go to services. The two things that you have to make sure are available and set up is your overlay and either your OBS Studio or your Streamlabs. So if you use your OBS, you make sure you get that all connected there while you have your OBS open. And then on your overlay, this link right here, if you click on it, it's going to open it up into a browser for you. You want to make sure to add in your OBS or Streamlabs a browser source, and you're just going to paste that link there, that link right there into your browser source. That's going to basically turn into your alert box. And then I was also saying too, on this page, if you have your Twitter, you can also log in your Twitter. I guess if you do the VTube Studio, that's available on there. If you do the treat stream, which is where people can send you DoorDash food while you're streaming, which you bet your ass I signed up for that. And then if you use Stream Elements, Streamlabs for your donations or your tips, you can also log those in too and have those show up on your stream. Stream food, right? The only thing is it only gives you a $25 limit, so you can only add $25 worth of food into the DoorDash cart, which, you know, or Grubhub. I mean, Grubhub is got all their prices are jacked, so it's like, let me get like one thing. I mean, I shouldn't ask for much, but price of food is high. So then if you go to your events over here, this is how you can set it up for any of the streaming platforms that you go on. Twitch for the sake of what we're doing here. So with your Twitter, if you want to go live and have a notification there, you can set it up as a command in here. You would just click add a command and then select from the drop down menu at the bottom, you would select Twitter, and then you can put in all of your information in terms of what you want it to say when you go live. Let's do a subscribe, even though we don't have the affiliate on this one yet. We'll just set it up. So if I go to channel, subscribed, we're going to hit add a command. And then let me window capture. Okay. So we're going to have an action on the bottom here. Let's do a chat message. And we'll do add. Send as streamer. Thank you so much for the subscription. Now, say that you guys want to do your actual like shout out to the person who did the subscription. Right here where it says special identifiers reference, you click on that, it is going to open up a link on your website, and it's going to tell you all the different options you have. So everything is going to start with a $sign. So we will go here, and for the user, it's just $sign username. Now, say I want to add in overlay. You're going to go here, and you would select overlay, images and videos. We're going to click add. And now we can have, say that you wanted to show on there for the text of who did it. So we're going to, again, put that, and then just say, just subscribed, exclamation point. You can pick your name, your font name, your colors, all that other stuff if you want. Just for the sake of quickness, we'll just do it for 10 seconds. Entrance of bounce in, exit of bounce out. If I want to change the location, I'll probably do this where I'm going to put it on the bottom. Now I'll tell you why that I'm going to do this here in a second. Remember, this is the entire view of what your alert box looks like. I'm going to also put a picture on this one as well. So I want my text to be on the bottom. Now I'm going to add another overlay. Now I'm going to click plus, and it's going to be right below. Now I'm going to go to the drop down and I'm going to say image. We're going to browse. Let's do, again, our little thing. We can leave it in the middle there. We're going to match the time on the duration as our chat. Entrance animation, bounce in, bounce out, and that's that there. Now, we can also add a sound. So I can go down here, click sound, and add. Now again, same thing, have the sound on there. We'll use, I guess let's choose that sound, the stay hydrated sound. Your default output, this is a big thing. If you want your sounds to work, this is a major, major thing. You do not want to leave it on default output because your sounds will not work. Pull your drop-down menu and you're going to select MixItUp Overlay. Now we're going to hit save. And as a demonstration, we're going to test it. And I'm going to click here and I'm going to say test command. And test command.
Stay hydrated.
Now it looks like that just ate my text font because it's black. But there you go. Then, like, you can get as crazy as you want with it too. If you want to do more videos and all of that, have at it. I've seen people that do like the dancing cat and stuff that pops up at the bottom of their screen. You can do that too. And then, since you kind of missed it a little bit too, Oaksade, if you want to just kind of look through here, your commands are your pre-made and then your custom commands where you can add in whatever ones you want. So like we have a death counter set up here, the Dixie cam, socials. Now, since you are recently affiliated, you might want to do this. Go to your Twitch channel points, add a command to the existing reward, find some kind of song that goes with your tiny little hat, and add the command to your existing reward. So what you can do is you can have it like a picture pops up as an overlay on your screen. You can have a little Mexican hat dance if you really want, you know, like whatever kind of suits you, and add that as a command to the existing reward that you already have. And then you also have your community commands too. So if you go there, this is going to give you a whole bunch of ones that are already done. That little hat song. The Pet Boris, I know that Vocal uses that one. I've seen a couple of other people in his community use it. Is that a random cat fact? Yes, sure is. I have a D20 set up on mine. So, like, I know we have a lot of the gamer nerds here. Let's go ahead and add a D20 just for the sake of it. We're gonna download it, add it as a create a new command, just hit OK. I'm not gonna change anything on this because it's a lot of stuff. Just to show you guys, let me pull this up so you can see how crazy this is. This is just for the D20 option. All of this, sound, chat message, special identifier, wait, chat message, conditional. I'm not messing with it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go on the bottom here and I'm going to hit save. And now we have that. So if I go over here, we go to our commands. It just created a custom command grouping. So now we have our fun commands. So say for example, I don't know, somebody's picking a character and all right, I'm going to have everybody go in the chat and do !D20 and you're going to pick whoever has the highest number is going to get to pick what character I play. Now, I do think that if you roll a 1, it puts you in timeout for like 60 seconds. So don't roll a 1. But like D20. There you go. So that's a fun little addition that you could have. This one here, I think, automatically plays like a animated thing on your screen. Yep, these are all overlay things. So the bonk. It does have a shout out thing built in on it, but I don't believe that it actually plays the video, like the random clip. I've seen this on people's where it looks like it's an iMessage notification for your chat. I don't know what this is, but I feel like it's funny. It looks like somebody tried to make He-Man dance. Oh, there you go. All right. Any other questions in regards to MixItUp, creating commands, any of that kind of stuff? I think we've covered a whole little bit of everything. But you guys can always message me if you have questions. There is a lot of stuff available here. Timers, yes and no. Like, we have one built in there. I honestly, just in my personal use, I typically don't have the timers going just because I feel like it kind of clusters up your chat. But for a lot of people, you might not have your chat command set up or anything like that. So you need your timers to just kind of remind people like, hey, if you like what you see, give us a follow or whatever you might want to put. So you can put those in there. The minimum messages means how many minimum messages do you need to have in your chat going in order for this social timers to start? And then how often do you want those to come through? It'll pick a random one. You can randomize your timers, so you can pick a random one to have it in there. And then pick your time. If you only have one message, maybe set it to every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes if you're doing like a 2-hour stream, just so that it's not the only thing that's going on in your chat. I'm trying to think, and I don't know that there's too much else. There is a lot that you can do with MixItUp. I mean, I'm just barely scratching the surface on the basics, I guess. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So unless you got questions for me, we're gonna send all of you off to go view somebody. I wanted to say that you guys have been awesome today. Great questions. Kind of put me on my feet a little bit too. Alright. We got one of our own who's on their path to affiliate right now. So, we're gonna go show them some support. I just want to make sure that I spell their name right, because that would be a dick. I end up rating to the wrong person. Alright. You're quite welcome. Anytime you guys need help, don't be afraid to message. But I figured this would probably be the easiest way to give us at least a good general overview and get you all started. So I'm excited to see what kind of streams you guys come out with in the next few days after you've gotten the Mix It Up basics. And yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go raid Father Crow. One of the FSBS crew. Let's show some love. They're on their way to affiliate. Spam them, have fun. Drop the emotes. Thank you guys again. Let's do this.